Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Mind Map. Today's topic of discussion is WTO 13th Ministerial Conference. We will start the episode with the introduction, then we will discuss key outcomes of the conference, challenges undermining the WTO's effectiveness, India's primary concerns within the WTO, necessary reforms in the WTO, significance of the WTO, and at last, we will look into the conclusion and way forward to the WTO 13th Ministerial Conference. So let's begin today's session. The 13th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization convened in Abu Dhabi, UAE, with participation from 166 member countries, representing a diverse array of geopolitical backgrounds and economic interest. Held from February 26 to March 2, 2024, the conference provided a platform for discussions and negotiations on critical global trade issues, reflecting the significance of multilateral cooperation in shaping the future of international trade relations. Let's talk about key outcomes of the WTO's 13th Ministerial Conference. Accessions. MC13 endorsed the accession of Comoros and Timor-Leste, signaling the expansion of WTO membership to 166 countries, covering 98% of world trade, thereby underlining the organization's commitment to inclusivity. Reform of deliberative and negotiating functions. Ministers reaffirmed their dedication to enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of WTO mechanisms, instructing officials to continue reform efforts, ensuring the organization remains responsive to evolving global trade dynamics. E-commerce. The decision to extend the e-commerce moratorium until MC14 or March 31, 2026, along with the extension of TRIPS, Non-Violation and Situation Complaints Moratorium, reflects efforts to navigate the complex intersection of digital trade and intellectual property rights within WTO frameworks. Let's discuss the challenges undermining the WTO's effectiveness. Erosion of multilateralism. Increasing instances of trade disputes and unilateral actions by member states challenge the foundational principles of multilateral cooperation, posing a significant obstacle to the WTO's ability to resolve conflicts and negotiate agreements effectively. Protectionism and trade wars. The proliferation of tariffs, quotas, and trade barriers reflects a growing trend towards protectionism, undermining the principles of free trade and posing a threat to the rules-based trading system championed by the WTO. Dispute settlement mechanism crisis. Dysfunction within the WTO's dispute settlement mechanism, particularly the appellate body, has created a crisis in resolving trade disputes, eroding confidence in the organization's ability to uphold trade rules and norms effectively. Let's discuss India's primary concerns within the WTO. Agricultural subsidies and food security. India advocates for solutions addressing agricultural subsidies and public stock holding for food security, crucial for safeguarding the livelihoods of farmers and ensuring food access for vulnerable populations. Market access and non-tariff barriers. India emphasizes the need for improved market access in developed countries and the removal of non-tariff barriers, which disproportionately affect its export competitiveness, hindering its integration into global value chains. Intellectual property rights regime. India seeks a balanced IPR regime that protects its interest in promoting access to affordable medicines, preserving traditional knowledge, and fostering innovation, highlighting the importance of equitable global intellectual property frameworks. Let's look at necessary reforms in the World Trade Organization. Revitalizing dispute settlement mechanism, restoring functionality to the appellate body, and ensuring timely resolution of disputes are imperative for upholding the WTO's credibility and effectiveness as a forum for resolving trade conflicts. Updating trade rules. Modernizing trade rules to address emerging issues such as digital trade, environmental sustainability, and inclusivity is essential for ensuring that WTO frameworks remain relevant and responsive to evolving global trade dynamics. Strengthening S&D provisions. Enhancing the effectiveness of special and differential treatment provisions is crucial for supporting the development objectives of developing and least developed countries, promoting inclusivity and equitable participation in global trade. Let's know more about the significance of the World Trade Organization. Formation and objectives. Established in 1995, the WTO plays a central role in regulating international trade, resolving disputes, and promoting economic development, reflecting a commitment to fostering cooperation and stability in global commerce. Organizational structure. With apex bodies like the Ministerial Conference and General Council, the WTO provides a framework for facilitating trade negotiations, dispute settlement, and policy coordination among member states, underscoring the importance of multilateral cooperation in shaping global trade norms. Importance. The WTO's role in facilitating global trade, mediating disputes, and supporting the needs of developing countries highlights its significance as a cornerstone of the rules-based international trading system, fostering economic growth and cooperation on a global scale. Let's discuss its conclusion and way forward. Outcomes of MC13. While MC13 achieved progress in certain areas like agriculture, challenges persist in addressing issues such as e-commerce and development disparities, underscoring the need for sustained dialogue and collaborative action among WTO members. Call for collaborative action. Addressing pressing trade challenges requires concerted efforts and inclusive participation from all stakeholders, emphasizing the importance of multilateral cooperation and dialogue in shaping the future of global trade relations. Future imperatives. Adaptation to evolving trade dynamics, inclusivity, and effective dispute resolution mechanisms are critical for ensuring the WTO's continued relevance and effectiveness in addressing the complexities of global trade in the years ahead. It's time for the practice question. For prelims, what was the primary outcome of the 13th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization? Extension of the e-commerce moratorium, accession of Comoros and Timor-Leste, renewal of the TRIPS non-violation and situation complaints moratorium, or agreement on fisheries subsidies. For mains, the question is, what are the main challenges confronting the World Trade Organization in resolving trade disputes and fostering inclusive global trade? Propose potential solutions for the WTO to maintain its significance in the evolving global economy. That's all for today's session. Like, share, and subscribe for more such content.
For more informative content, like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.